Welcome to the Benzano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. The ratings for Caitlin Clark FIBA basketball on True TV, they're in. And to nobody's surprise, you look at the average Unrivaled game, Caitlin Clark more than triples Unrivaled. TNT said, man, I'm getting this Caitlin Clark stimulus package one way or another. Let's get right into it, shall we? Please like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Folks, the advertising was at a minimum. The promotion was at a minimum. And then 1 week before the qualifier started, TNT heard the buzz. TNT heard the chatter, and they said, oh, yeah, that's right. We got to get this Caitlin Clark stimulus package. We got to cash in some way because Unrivaled is wasting us money. So what does TNT do? TNT makes a deal with FIBA. March 5th, 11 days ago, TNT Sports and FIBA have reached a multi-year deal for exclusive U.S. English language rights for all men's and women's tentpole tournaments. Live game coverage will tip off later this month with the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2026 qualifying tournament, including the senior national team competitive debuts of Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, and Angel. Girl, you're my angel. And Angel Reese. This person, very sensible comment right here. Very sensible statement. Only one of these players isn't playing in Unrivaled. So if the ratings there go above 200,000, there's only one reason. We already know it, but it'll be nice to remind the slows once again that their faves aren't the needle. We are ready. Keep in mind, Unrivaled was a majority TNT product. Yes, it's simulcasted on but it was mostly TNT product, simulcast on HBO Max and True TV, just like FIBA. But FIBA didn't get the TNT time slot. It was True TV or an HBO Max stream. Unrivaled year 2 ratings fell 40% from the year prior, just north of 120,000 viewers across all games on TNT and True TV. That jumps to 156,000 alone when excluding games that just air on True TV alone. Well, we can't get everything we want. Now it's time for the Caitlin Clark ratings. Programming Insider. All the way on the right side of your screen, you will see a number. And that number is persons 2+ total viewership and the rank for Thursday, March 12th, 2026. You scroll all the way down to the FIBA qualifying game in the middle of your screen. Right here. Ranked 51st in television viewership, 334,000 viewers for this Caitlin Clark game. 334,000 viewers for this Caitlin Clark game. So more than triple if we're counting TNT and True TV, and more than double if we're excluding True TV, playing to the slows, excluding True TV, making everybody happy, giving them the best possible scenario, still falling short of Caitlin Clark FIBA basketball on True TV. We're comparing True TV numbers to TNT numbers, and they still can't compete. Still fall short of the ultimate goal. Shocker. You look at the finals ratings on TNT and True TV, 314,000. So the most anticipated, hyped up event that Unrivaled has, the championship game, still comes up shorter than Mini-Me to a Caitlin Clark FIBA basketball debut. On TNT, you fall short to True TV. If this game was on TNT, this is doing 650 to 750 easy. Easy. 650 to 750. The fact that this was only promoted for about a week, less than, and this is the number that we get. Yeah, TNT, they're calling Caitlin Clark as we speak, trying to get her in Unrivaled. Trying to get her in Unrivaled as we speak. Only one of the players on the national team didn't play in Unrivaled. So you can see why those numbers boosted up the way that they did. Real quick, before we get into the article for today, Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark got this MVP vote for FIBA basketball. So if you do want to cast your vote for FIBA basketball, rumor has it that they're botting Paige. Caitlin Clark had to lead the whole entire day, and then out of nowhere, Paige Bueckers gets an extra 10,000 votes in 5 minutes. So the bots are out in full force. Again, just so you guys see, 334,000 for Caitlin Clark and Team USA basketball. Let's get into it. Let's get into Cathy Engelbert and the soft leadership of the WNBA. Cathy Engelbert, you said you were going to have a deadline. You said Monday was the deadline. By Monday was the deadline. No deal was reached yesterday. And now we're into Monday. There's still no deal being reached. What are we doing here, Cathy? How can we even support this? How can we even be on your side when you guys are just getting pushed around? When your deadlines don't mean anything. When your deadlines are about as strong as an NDA. Not very strong. not very strong. Your deadline's about as strong as a verbal contract. Virtually meaningless. So if a deal is not done by the end of the day today, what's going to happen? Anything? Something? Nothing? Probably nothing. WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert said progress is being made toward getting a new collective bargaining agreement done. The two sides met for another marathon negotiation on Sunday afternoon and ended around 3 a.m. Quote, "We're working as hard as we can to get it done as quickly as possible," Engelbert said. "It's complex. There's a lot of system elements. There's a lot of structure elements. This is a big, big league, and we want to do everything we can for the players. So we're going to keep making progress." Engelbert goes on to say, "We're going to keep going. We're going to get this done. And you know it's going to be historic." But you said today's the deadline. So is anything going to be done as far as a lockout, as far as moving the season back, schedule back, training camp, so on and so forth? Connecticut's Sun President Jen Rosati said the fact that they just don't want to stop both sides, it's not just the league side, it's even the union. They want to get it done. I think it's admirable to know that they're paying attention to the fact that this is crucial and time is of the essence, and we need to have the season. The key sticking points have been revenue sharing and housing. These players still refuse to pay for their own housing. These players still refuse to be adults and pay for their own housing. You can't make this up. Now, this is just being reported right now from Alexa Filippo. Just spoke to Terry Jackson and outside counsel Deb Willig. Both said big issues remain, but for the first time, Willig believes they can now say we've made some progress. Adds, quote, "She would hope a term sheet gets done in the next 15 to 20 hours, but it's been an unusual investigation." Honestly, with all of this talk of progress and all this talk of, all this talk of progress and all this talk of movement, I'm beginning to think not much progress is being made. I'm beginning to think not much movement is being had. Because now we're just regurgitating the same thing over and over and over and over. Get a deal done and leave me alone. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.